Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be testing out and reviewing the Hangin in Hawaii palette from BH Cosmetics. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Wednesday and Saturday. Also be sure to give this a thumbs up if you like reviews and would like to see more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, so this is, like I said before, the BH Cosmetics Hangin in Hawaii 16 color eyeshadow palette. I think this is relatively new. It's not brand new, but I think it's something that has only been out for maybe a month or two, if that long. I don't even know if it's been that long. So this is the little sleeve that it comes in. It kind of shows you all of the colors on the front, which I really appreciate because this one did have a tester, but a lot of drugstore products don't have testers, and if that were the case, it's nice to actually have the colors up front so that you can actually see what they look like. The actual palette looks like this, so it's a really pretty pink color. This is actually one of my favorite pinks, and I've tried to move away from it because it's a bit of a juvenile pink, I gotta admit. Pink is my favorite color, and this is one of my favorite pinks, so my eyes were immediately drawn to this palette. They have really pretty everyday colors inside that I think will be great for really any time of year. I think that this was geared more towards like a Hawaiian vacation feel, but I really think these colors would look good any time of year. So this palette does have 10 matte shades and 6 shimmer shades, which I think is the perfect balance. So I think a lot of palettes end up having way too many shimmer shades. I love shimmer shades. Those are some of my favorite shades in a palette. But I think in order to create several different looks with one palette, I think it's important to have more matte shades than shimmer. This one gives you plenty of matte shades to play around with and make different looks. So you can have a mostly brown look, you can have kind of a pink look with these over here. You've got kind of a purpley, you've got some like orange tones. Also, I'm really in love with BH Cosmetics eyeshadows. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably know the Weekend Festival palette that came out last spring. That is like one of my absolute favorite palettes. I've used it in so many of my videos recently. I also love the collaboration with ShanXO, the Remix palette. That's another one of my favorites. I have high hopes for this palette. I think that it will perform well. We'll see. I'm gonna bring you guys close and we're gonna go ahead and see what look we can create with this palette. Okay, so I have already primed I have already primed my lids. I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, set that with the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. So what I really like about this palette is it has a bunch of different brown tones. So you've got these two matte shades are brown, you've got these two, this one's brown, this one up here is a shade of brown. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with a more pinky look or if I want to go with more of a champagne brown look. So I'm going to go into the shade Coconut. That is this one right here, and I'm going to put that in my crease. A little bit of kick up when you put your brush in, but it does pick up quite a bit of product. Yeah, look at that. Not at all surprised by that color payoff at all. That's about how the other palettes that I have from this brand are. Ooh, I just realized I don't have my ring light on. So the next shade I'm going to go into is the shade Aloha right here. And I am going to put that directly in the crease. I really like that color. Alright, so then I'm going to go into the shade Mahalo. It's this one down here. And I'm going to use that to darken up the outer edge just a little bit. So I am trying to decide which shimmer shade to use. Like I said before, we've got 5 to choose from. So here are my choices. I've got Hula, this is Luau, Pineapple, Sandy, and Waikiki. I kind of like the shade Sandy right here. I'm just gonna go in with my finger and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Oh. I love that. I really like that color. That's the kind of shade that I usually go for. Kind of a more rose gold, champagne. Sorry, I know it's awkward I'm using my pinky, but that's the one that had this color already on it, so that is what we were going with. And lastly, I think I'm going to take the shade Hula and I'm going to highlight with that. I'm going to put that in the inner corner as well as my brow bone. Alright guys, so this is the final product. I actually really like it and I really like the shimmer shade that I use and I'm excited to use more of them. So the shimmer shades did get a little bit chunky once I swirled my finger in them a little bit, but not as much on the actual eye. So for my final thoughts with this palette, I really liked the eyeshadow look I came up with today. I really love the BH Cosmetics formula. I think it's very pigmented. You don't need a whole lot. There is, like I said, a little bit of kick up for the matte shades in the palette, and the shimmer shades do get a little bit chunky when you rub your finger in them. But like I said, a lot of color payoff on the eyes. I'm really in love with this. I will definitely continue to use this. This, by the way, 16 shades, $16, so that comes up to about $1 an eyeshadow. Definitely look for sales. BH Cosmetics has sales basically every single day. Another product I just wanted to touch on real quick. I did get one of the Essence Instacare lipsticks. So this is in the shade Sandy Sunrise. I actually really like it. It's what's on my lips right now. It's very nourishing. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Wednesday and Saturday. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye y'all.